There is no way that this Pesach can be the same as any other Pesach. I'm here at the Forum of Hostages. There's a big unity event this evening of people from all around Israel, of so many organizations of which Mizrahi is part of. A unity event to daven, to speak that even before Pesach, some of our children, if not all, should be at home. This Pesach has to be different from all others. You know, in my lifetime, I do not remember another Pesach where I was really worried that shebechol vador omdim aleinu lechaloteinu, that indeed I wasn't really worried that people were trying to destroy us. That was something of the past. I wasn't really eating the bitter herbs and feeling the bitterness of Jewish life because it's been so good, and it is so good. And when we spilt a cup of wine for the blood, I don't think I really felt the spilling of blood. But you know what? This year, it's different. There's going to be 1,500 chairs of those who've been killed from this war alone missing at the Seder table, not to mention all the other people who've lost family members through sickness or accidents or all types of other things. There are going to be 133 seats. Please God, a miracle will happen and they'll all be at the Pesach Seder. But there may very well be many of those alive, like our son Daniel who's passed away, missing from the Pesach Seder. And therefore it has to be different this year. You know, I believe that I often quote Rabbi Beryl Wine, who says, nostalgia is remembering things the way they were not. Judaism is not nostalgic. We remember things the way they are. And you know what we tell our children? The mitzvah on this night is to tell our children what it means to be a Jew. And this year, we've experienced it and we've assumed our place with so many other previous generations. You know what? For Jewish destiny and for Jewish life, it's challenging. There are empty chairs at the table. And I suggest that we all have an empty chair at the table this Seder with maybe one of the chatufim or those who've passed away who's not there. And you know what we tell our children? We tell our children that there's maror, there's bitterness in life, and there is. And you know what else we tell our children? We tell our children that the matzah is not only the matzah of redemption, it's also the matzah lechem oni. It's the bread of affliction. There are many, many of our own children and family members eating half a piece of pita if they're lucky, the bread of affliction that we ate for 100 years in Egypt. Literally, there are people eating the bread of affliction in captivity, in beta avadim, of the worst type of captives. Who would have imagined such a thing? And therefore, this year more than any other year, we should be able to fulfill what it says, chayav adam lirot et atzmo ki'ilu hu yatsa miMitzrayim. Our rabbis demand of us experientially to assume our place as part of the Jewish people. You have to see yourself as if you came out of Egypt. Our generation, which we have a state of Israel, but look how many people are still waiting to come out of captivity. Those in Egypt, there wasn't a person who hadn't lost a family member in servitude, whose families were incomplete of the pain, of the suffering that they had for so many years. So this year, our Pesach is more realistic. And you know what we need to do this year, in my opinion, is to feel the maror, to feel the pain of loss, to feel the spilling of the blood of the cup, to feel that there's an imminent threat, shebechol vador omdim aleinu lechaloteinu. And this year we need to feel it more than any other year. But this year we can appreciate what Jewish redemption means, because even though there's a threat, just like we got through Pharaoh, Hakadosh Baruch Hu matzah miyadam, we will get past the Iranian threat as well. And just as we were hostages in Egypt, in Beit Avadim, we managed to come out, and please God, all of our hostages will come home. And therefore, the story of the Korban Pesach this year in Pesach is realistic about the pain, but teaching our children that, you know what, if there's pain in life, we can deal with it. If there's loss and challenge in life, we can deal with it. Because you know what Jewish destiny teaches us in the story of being Jewish? No matter what the pain, no matter what the difficulty, no matter what the challenge, no matter how much blood is spilt, no matter how much bitterness, the story is one of redemption. The story is one of freedom. And please God, just as then we came out of Egypt and we got out of the impossible situation of servitude in Egypt, we will, amazingly with the state of Israel and a strong Jewish people today, with friends all around the world, in the Jewish world and beyond, and an independent state, we will be able to overcome, we will overcome the time of Korban Pesach, the time of life, the time of Judaism is in our mouths. And specifically this year, embrace the challenges and embrace that through those challenges, we will prevail as we always have. Shabbat Shalom. Chag Sameach.